Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another channel update. Welcome back to Floating Point. This audio is being recorded after the fact. I had some trouble with my microphone. It was peaking all over the place, probably because I haven't done this in a while and didn't remember how to set it up properly. If the main reason you're watching this is to find out where content on my channel has been, I haven't been making much, honestly, but I will be making new videos. I'm going to have a Minecraft video coming out later today, July 5th, and you can also expect later this week I will be having another episode of my Populous the Beginning series. For next week, you can expect a new episode of Must Know Go, and also a new episode of Free Orion. That one I haven't even recorded yet. It'll be completely new, and also you can expect me to make a return to Kerbal Space Program as well. And so that's going to be my channel, at least for now, and going forward. I am also very strongly considering adding Xenotic to my regular lineup of games, mainly because I don't play first-person shooters, and I'd also like to just encourage people to try more open-source games and open-source software in general. And then I might also add one more game that would also be in the Strafe category, and I've made reference to this before. I've wanted to add this series for a while, and I think I might, if I can be sure that I have the time to do it and not at the expense of my other series. The hint I gave before was that it's a game that's known for its cutscenes. Now I'll say it's a game from the 90s, mid-90s. If you have any guesses as to what that game could be, you can guess down in the comments. Otherwise, you can just wait and see if I end up doing that as a series. So going forward, you can find Minecraft, Kerbal Space Program, Free Orion, Go, Populous the Beginning, and maybe Xenotic, and maybe one more game. And that will be my channel going forward. So if that's your reason for watching this, then there you are. Otherwise, if you'd like to know why it is that I haven't been making videos, I'll just tell you guys. What it came down to was a combination of factors. For one thing, when I went back to finally try making videos again, and this is a spoiler for my Populous the Beginning video. If you don't want to be spoiled, I'll just have a link in the annotation. You can skip ahead. And if you're on mobile, I'll just let you know you can skip ahead about a minute and you'll be free of the spoilers. So with my Populous the Beginning video, I had been recording and I was trying to get back into making Let's Plays. That was the whole idea with it, was I was going to get back into making Let's Plays by playing Populous the Beginning, which is a game that I absolutely love, and the game crashed. Hour and 40 minutes in, the game crashed right as I was finishing off the last tribe in that level, which has all 3 tribes, and it was very frustrating to be trying to get back into making Let's Plays and to just have the game crash. So that was part of it. That when that happened, that delayed my coming back for at least a month. It was so frustrating for me to have that happen, and every time I would go to sit down to make a Let's Play, I would just think back on that and how annoying that was. But the deeper reason, and probably the main reason that I didn't make content for so long there, has a lot to do with how I very much want this channel to succeed. I want this channel to attract more subscribers, to have more people find it who are interested in the games that I play or the way that I play them. And when I started this channel, the game that I really wanted to make Let's Plays for was Kerbal Space Program. And what I found was that Kerbal Space Program was my least popular series as of several months ago, and I had made kind of an unwritten rule that my least popular series would get culled from the lineup so that I could make room for more popular series. And that's why I dropped Faster Than Light. And in a way, that's why I added Free Orion, because I dropped Faster Than Light, and I decided that I would add Free Orion kind of in its place. So, you know, it's not all bad to do that. I think that Free Orion is a great addition to this channel. I really want to promote open source software, but to drop Kerbal Space Program is something that I just am not prepared to do, because it was Kerbal Space Program that made me want to make Let's Plays, that made me finally say, okay, I'm going to make Let's Plays, and that was the game that finally made me do it, made me stop just thinking, oh, maybe it might be nice, and finally say, yes, I'm going to make Let's Plays. And the reason is mainly that the game is so versatile. You can use it to just have fun and goof around and make rockets that are going to blow up, like Jacksepticeye or Zisto, or you can use it as like a platform to either teach physics, like Scott Manley, or to just talk about astronomy, like Kurt J. Mack. And it's a beautiful game in that way, that it allows such a diverse player base to exist and play the same game. It can be for just fun or just education, and it allows you to wed the two of those, and that's why I really love it, and that's why I really wanted to have it be a central part of this channel, especially because at the time when I started this channel, it was still in beta, it was still not being released yet, and so I was like, okay, this is a great addition to my channel, because it's, you know, the game is still in development, still on the rise, as it were, at the time. And some of my most popular earlier videos are Kerbal Space Program, but what ended up happening was that as of several months ago, Kerbal Space Program became the least popular series on my channel, and probably because people had just grown tired of the game. And that's okay. It's not, you know, not everybody is like me where I'll play games that are, you know, 20 years old, but I really did not want to drop Kerbal Space Program, and that led to, I'd call it an identity crisis. That sounds a little bit extreme, but that's kind of what it was, where I had to make a choice of, do I stick with what I started this channel for, or do I try to push forward into the future and let Kerbal Space Program go? And I had made the latter. I had chosen the latter, and I had said, okay, I'm just going to drop Kerbal Space Program. We'll see if anybody even notices if I don't make another video in that series, and I'll just go forward. But after a few months of having made that decision, I just couldn't. I didn't want to do that anymore, but then I was like, oh, it's been so long since I made a Kerbal Space Program video, I can't really bring it back now. And it just was so, it was very difficult for me to live with that choice. And so coming back, I'm going to be making Kerbal Space Program videos again. And I know that they're not going to be that popular, but I'm going to just be okay with them getting 5, 6, 7 views. If it's just a couple of you guys, just a couple subscribers who want to watch me play, that's fine, because Kerbal Space Program to me is a beautiful game that I really love, and I want to share with people, and I want people to see how I play it, because I love watching how other people play it. So I'm going to be bringing that back, even though it's not a very popular series, and I'm going to try to find ways to reduce the amount of time that I have to spend on it, so I don't have to spend as much time editing each episode of my Kerbal Space Program series. I might just do uncut for some of it, Not obviously for like building of rockets and stuff like that, because for a lot of that, that's just me sitting there thinking. But uncut for all of the portions where I'm actually playing the game, during launches and landings and things like that, I might just let the camera roll and not bother editing it to save on time. And also because I think that that's fine, that it shows the full process of how I'm doing everything in the game. And so going forward, I want to have Kerbal Space Program back on this channel, and I plan on making all that other content I said. I plan on doing Minecraft still, and Go, and Free Orion, and possibly bringing in Xenotic, and maybe one other game. There are intangibles to all games, both video games and other games, that make them what they are, that make them more than just games, more than just things that you do by yourself for enjoyment or with others for enjoyment. It makes them possibly a part of who you are. I find myself thinking of myself sometimes in terms of the fact that I am a Go player, and I just did not want to look at my channel and think I'm no longer somebody who plays Kerbal Space Program. And even if I could play it by myself, that's not as interesting to me. That's not what I want to be doing. So, thank you if you stuck with this all the way to the end of the rant. And I guess it's a rant. I don't really know. I'm not even going to edit this. I'm just going to let this stand as what it is. But thank you for watching. If you are a long-time subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me through this hiatus. If you're a new subscriber, and there were several new subscribers during my hiatus, thank you so much for trusting that I would make more content, and for choosing to subscribe and stick with me in spite of the fact that I haven't posted anything in a couple of months. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of this channel, and for being willing to share in the experience of gaming with me. And I hope that you all will have a wonderful day, that you all, if you live in America, that you had a great 4th of July, and if you live somewhere else, that you will have a great whatever time of day it is when this video gets up, because for me it'll be early morning, and if you live in Germany it'll probably be late morning. If you live in Japan it'll probably be later at night. And now I'm basically just listing off time zones. But thank you all very much for watching. My name is Youngblade, and I hope that you all will have a wonderful day.